Right. Okay. I'm gonna move over to Afunwa Elotana 1. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, pal. Good morning.
Okay, you've got 2 minutes. Good morning.
Yeah, um, I joined this space since yesterday from Houston, Texas. I'm actually a truck driver here, but Nigeria happened to me. I left the country 2015, and the day I left, the next day, I will not go into the details what happened because when they were saying say Baba, I told my friends I was doing pretty well then. I told my friends that if this guy wins, that I'm gonna leave the country. So finally it does, and I kept to my word because I'm into business and I've never lacked a visa to travel wherever I want to. So I moved. The car I was using was 2012 Mercedes 350 Formatic. My friend that took me to the airport bought the car from me. That was 5.6 million. He had two of my accounts, but unfortunately for me, the next day he paid that money into my Diamond exclusive account. I don't have an online access to that account. So I can confirm the payment on my email, but I can't do anything about it. I just left and I didn't just want to come back. Then that 2015, the money should be little less than $30,000. By the time I got back 2019, the money cannot buy comfortably $15,000. That is what happened. That is exactly what happened. In less than 4 years, the money was gone. Then, growing up, I'm sorry for the youths of these days that are campaigning for the wrong candidates. You see me talking, I grew up in Aba. I went to afternoon school. We are six siblings from children of a widow. Let me put it like that. My mom then was a young widow. If it's now, none of us would have even gone to school. I left. I finished school and I left after my junior YEC then. And I went to boy boy for Lagos. From there, I went into business. Things were pretty rough, but then my mom wasn't thinking about paying school fees, thinking of any private school. I went to 67 Infantry Battalion Primary School, Abadan, and that was afternoon shift. I don't know if it still happen these days. So things were better in the 90s and the early 2000s, but since this government, APC government, believe me, if we miss it this 2023, I don't think that there will be anything called Nigeria. And they're saying that Mr. Peter B is not campaigning on structure or something, but what he have is more than structuring. If every state can be independent on their own, if Taraba state can produce whatever, maybe soya bean or coffee or something, if they are exporting and making money in billions of dollars, and River State is exporting their crude and making money, the country will automatically be structured. That will happen. Then nobody will be thinking of going to share money from Abuja. So that is it. I told my friends in Nigeria, we have a group of friends that will play soccer when I'm in Nigeria. We have a WhatsApp group. I told them, look, no PVC, because from time to time I send money for the end of the month. After the end of the month game, we'll marry and enjoy together. So without PVC this time, I don't care who you're voting for because it's a mixed culture, mixed tribe. It's in Lagos. Without PVC, I'm not contributing a dime to the club. That is it. Everybody must have his PVC. I see how the whole things work differently in this part of the world. Yesterday,
Yeah.
yeah,
Please, can you
I'm
land in
rounding up.
30?
I'm rounding up. Things work differently. I was using it like podcast since yesterday. I was online because you have to drive not more than 14 hours. Then you must have to stop and go for 10 hours recess. Nigeria, you will see this Dangote trailer everywhere doing whatever they want to do, killing people, causing mayhem on the road because nobody is trained. We have to get it right this time. Nigeria must have to work. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Pierre. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Thank you, Afunwa Elotana. I actually do like your name, and thanks for your submission. I'm gonna pass the mic over now to Moneke. Hi, Moneke, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening,
Okay,
everyone.
you've got the floor. You've got 2 minutes. Good evening,
Yeah,
Moneke.
thank you very much. And thank you, David, for. And I sell to students. And then when he sends this, he buys in dollars. We do the conversion, the shipping, and everything. It was a very good business that kept me afloat. And I was sponsoring myself through school with this small business. And then Good Luck was in charge. Long story cut short, Buhari came in 2015. This business died because with the exchange rate, I couldn't keep up buying the stuffs because if you buy it, you're going to sell it. And when you do the conversions and everything, the business is off. Nobody will buy it from you. It's too expensive. So that killed the business. And yeah, I left UNN. Life happened. I couldn't find a job. I found my way out of Nigeria. And I came to Germany. And then my parents, my father was a very decent teacher in his days. He was very known in my village. He was very popular because of his service to Nigeria. And then when he retired, he was placed on pension. He was getting pension up till the point when APC came to power and Rochas was in charge, and the whole thing stopped. From different accreditations to another, old man going to the state capital every day to get accredited in order to receive his money. For so many years, he didn't receive a dime. And at 7th year, they were all invited. And he went, and they were meant to sign undertaking. Out of all the months of salary, of pension and gratuity they were owed, they were told to sign undertaking that they have paid all. And they were given 7 months check. And the 7 months check they were given was post-dated. They were asked to sign undertaking that they have been paid, that the state is no longer owing them. My father, he cried. He said, I cannot lie to myself, and you subject me to this kind of torture every day coming to the state capital from my village. He dropped the check there, and that was the end of his pension. So when I heard about Peter and the work he did in Anambra State and how he cleared the pensions and gratuity that were there, outstanding, before he came, that already spoke to me. Because when my father left and went home, I had to start helping my family. I had to start supporting my family. And it became worse because if this year you give, let's say you give 100 euro or 200 euros, the next year you're giving 500 euros. It's not enough because things keep getting bad. Inflation every time. So it's, long story short, my father is dead, but I mean, he died serving Nigeria. After serving Nigeria, Nigeria was ungrateful. So it's so painful, and we need to get it right. I so much believe in teaching, and I wanted to be a teacher because that was why I went to further studies. And I also here in Germany. I lived in Germany. I also studied. I want to teach. I want to impact in my country, but I cannot do that knowing that the country will not appreciate me if I do it. So it's so painful that our situation is so helpless. But this opportunity we have, I pray that we all use it judiciously and send these people out because they don't know us. They don't care for us. If we can get it right this time around, it will be a turning point to a
Please, can you
breakthrough.
round up, sir, because we have more
Thank
people
you
to
very
speak and
much. I yield.
our time is over already. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Please, I'm going to give you 1 minute each. As soon as it's 1 minute, I'll take the mic from you so we can take as much speakers as we can. We end the space in 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, we will be 24 hours on the space. Okay, so let's take a lady, Queen Lexi, Queen Lexi. How are you, Queen Lexi? Are you there? Okay, she's not there. Let's take Dead Bike. Dead Bike, how are you? Dead Bike, not there. Okay, let's take Victor Obara. Victor Obara, have you spoken? Okay, Victor Obara, not there. Please, guys, if you can hear me, say something.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear
Okay.
you, Bishop.
All
I
right.
can.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, don't feed. Please, can you make your submission in 1 minute? Don't feed, please. Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. I've been waiting for this since last night. However, let me just go straight to the point. Even though the question, what have you lost since 2015? I've lost a lot. But there's something I read some days ago, about 3, 4 days, how they want to disenfranchise people who are registering. I thought I should, even though if I don't share my own story, this information is very important, and I think I can drop it here. Now, just like what they did in 2019. Basically, they are looking at, since ASU strike, and most students who are registering now are registering either from home or where they are hustling to make money before going back to school. And basically, as they are registering, and they might get their PVCs probably 3 or 4 months, in 3 or 4 months time. And now the election time will probably when they are in school. And if you are in school and you have your PVC, because you registered somewhere else, you're not going to vote. So I want people to understand that they can transfer their polling units by themselves. You don't need to visit INEC office. You could do it on INEC site, provided you have your PVC. That's the same thing they did in 2019. Few hours to the election, they shifted the election, and people were traveling here and there because they don't have that information, or rather, they didn't give us that power to do it ourselves. So everyone should rule and recognize that you can transfer your polling unit from wherever you want to vote. So you don't forget this. Please, even if I don't share my own, I just felt I should share this. Thank you very much. I just want to use
Thank,
it.
thank you for keeping to time. We really appreciate that. We're gonna take it as fast as possible. Let's go to Onopa Kendi. Onopa Kendi, how are you doing? Onopa Kendi not available. Okay, let's go to Alexandra. Alexandra, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so great. I've been waiting for this time.
1 minute, ma. 1 minute, ma. Thank you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
no problem. Nigeria happened to me because I did my MSc in corrosion. I'm a corrosion engineer. So at some point I left UK and I was tired. I really wanted to come back home to work. I came back home. Every time I submitted my CV, they were always like, Alexandra, they'll call me. And once they hear it's the female's voice, they said they want the male. Oh, no, sorry, it was the male they wanted. At the end of the day, I didn't get a job. I ended up selling tomato. Hmm. I ended up selling tomato. That was in this Nigeria. I stopped selling the tomato when one woman came to ask me, do you have tomato association money or something? I was like, what? That was how I ended it. But at the end of the day, we need to get it right in Nigeria because anyway, I'm back to Canada and I'm working as a corrosion engineer. But the fact is that that country needs to get it right. We really need to get it right because we can't actually be doing things like this. And I fight with a lot of people on social media. Yeah, because I had this friend last time, it was Buhari. The same person has come up again to come and put this same guy that I was always with on Facebook when that Buhari time. He came up again to come and put Ashiwaju. And I told you, this same guy, you can see what you did that time. He said, no. He has. I said, no, you need to be realistic with yourself. You were the same person campaigning for Buhari. Now you are campaigning for Tinubu. Let me tell you, you need to be, it's not a matter of tribe. It's a matter of competence. Who can do the job? We all know P2B. can do the job. We don't have to be talking about tribe. And every time he comes up on Facebook, I tell him the fact. You are in UK. Come to Nigeria and come and see what is happening. And see, you can't be in UK and be enjoying and be telling people to vote Tinubu when we know what's happening. But you know what? I'm happy this revolution is ongoing. And finally, I believe we're going to get it right because everybody is coming to the realization that things has to be done right. And I'm sure it's going to be done right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I like this point and kill. The time is up, but let's see if we can take Mr. David. Can we have an extra five speakers? Is that possible, Mr. Dave? Okay, I think he's occupied. He will be here in a minute. Okay,
Hello.
let's take Neme Heed for Explorer. Neme Heed for Explorer, are you there? Not there. Smiling angel, you have the mic. Please speak.
Hi, Bishop. I was going to say you should take as many as you want. I'm just going to plug my phone in and just leave it for the time being. So it's up to you to end the space when you want to end it.
Yeah, but even if I want to end it, I can't end it from here because you are the host. Okay, no
You
problems.
can just send me a message.
You said? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I said
Um.
whenever you're ready to end it, you can just send me a message.
Okay. All right. No problems. Okay. Okay. Let's still give 2 minutes. Smiling, are you there? You have
Thank
two
you.
minutes. Once it's 2 minutes, I'll come in and stop you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I'll make it very fast. I just want to quickly say my experience about Nigeria. Actually, this happened before 2015, but it's still part of Nigeria experience. In 2008, my elder brother, was traveling from Lagos to Ibadan. So he passed through Ekpe. So before getting to Ekpe, after that bridge, before getting to Ekpe, he was shot. I think some armed robbers were trying to attack one rich man. So where he was shot by straight bullet, and so he picked out his phone and called home that, hey, I've been shot, that you guys should come. So we were staying at Aja. So from Aja, we tried to get to Ekpe just to attend to him. So from there, we rushed him to a hospital in Ekpe. So there, we were told that we needed a police report since it was a bullet wound. So we went to, like, okay, instead of going to Ekpe police station to treat him or to get police report, why not just take him back to Aja and so that we can just do everything? So we took him down to Aja through the traffic and all that. It took us almost like 2 hours to get. He was bleeding. We took him down to Aja. On getting to Aja, we went to the police station. So they were like, "Where did it happen?" We told them it happened in Ekpe. They said, "Oh, we have to go back to Ekpe police station." Like, really, for us to take him back to Ekpe police station, this is someone we managed to get him from Ekpe to Aja, and now you want us to take him back. This is someone bleeding, dying. And they were like, no, there's nothing. We started begging and begging. There was nothing. So we took him to a hospital, a government hospital, and we're like, no, we needed that doctor report. And eventually, after 6 hours, we couldn't get, police report. Eventually, after 6 hours, he died. And my dad couldn't recover from that shock. And in 2016, he eventually died because he was always having this attack, he was ill and hearty before my brother died. And since after my brother died, it was always one problem or the other till he eventually died in 2016. And I've always had this mind that what killed my brother can kill anyone. If you are shot and you needed medical attention and you were asked to get police report and all these stories were coming, it's just something that can kill anyone. It can kill me. I'm in the UK right now. I still have families in Nigeria. I can go back to that Nigeria and the same thing will happen and I will find myself in the same situation my brother found himself before he eventually died. And that is why I'm always begging people, let's come out and support someone that can change all these bad stories that we've been listening to since yesterday. And that is why I'm calling for Peter Obi. And I want to encourage everyone to do whatever we can do to just support this man and make his presidency a reality. I yield the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, White. Thank you very much. You took 2 minutes and some seconds. I will send you your fine later. How many tweets of Peter B you are supposed to make tomorrow? So don't worry about that. Thank you very much, Banky. You are
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Okay, let's go to another. Okay, let's take cute mom. Cute mom. Okay. All right. Cute mom, please hold on. Let's take Michael
Yeah,
Ibukuntolu.
thank you, Bishop. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
It's
sir. I'm
okay.
sorry,
No,
sir.
it's
For
okay. It's okay. I
I'm
understand.
sorry.
Really, I've been listening since yesterday. And so, I slept off. I live in the US, so I just came back in this morning as well. Thanks, David. Thanks, Bishop, Pearl. Man, it's hard. This is really tough. I just got a phone with my sister, my elder sister in Nigeria, and I told her, and I've been talking to them, my friends, my siblings, that you guys need to change things now. And I told them, if you don't do the right thing, I'm not gonna visit Nigeria again. I'm sorry, you know. It's really hard, really painful. We've had to really change. I had to change the way I send money to them, increase it over and over, and it seems not to be enough. And so they're going through so much pain. Everyone is going through so much pain. I'm listening to everyone since yesterday. It's just too hard for me to take. I will say this before I yield to someone else. People always talk about God. We need to pray. I'm a Christian. I'm actually also a pastor. I'm also an IT professional. And I always tell them this one thing: God actually heard our prayers a long time ago, and He's giving us all the things that we need to make things right. But guess what? For the past 8 years, He folded His arms in watching us. Stubborn people, hard-hardened people. And then, this year, He just decided that, you know what? I want to give these people another chance. And then He raised this man. We've heard about Peter Obi for a while, but this is a different settings right now. It's a different place right now with Nigeria. And it's just like, okay, I'm going to give them another chance. And this is a chance for us, Nigerians, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever religion, profession you're in. This is another chance for us to make the changes. And I've told my siblings and my friends in Nigeria, you better get it right this time around. I'm trying to do a lot of investment in Nigeria, but I couldn't. And I wanted to invest in agriculture, I wanted to create what we call urgent care, opportunities for Nigerians, but it's really been hard because the system is just too hard, too negative for you to start to do anything. And so it's just hard to want to continue this way. I want to come back to Nigeria and do things, but it's really hard to do anything in Nigeria right now. And a changing government will really, really help us to lay the foundation for our children and the grandchildren and everyone, that is being born in Nigeria. Living in Nigeria, I'm telling you, seems to be the best option for a lot of people. But I tell you, it's easier to leave Nigeria than to want to return to Nigeria with the way things are right now. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that we're going to make the necessary changes that we need to make right now. Forget about religion and tribe. It's utter nonsense for us to continue to put those kind of things at play, and things are going to change. This is the time for us, wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you live. It's time for us to make the push for the last chance that we have right now, or else God is just going to close the heavens over us. Let's not deceive ourselves. He's just going to do it. And just like, you know what, these guys don't want to change anything. So I'm hoping that we'll use this opportunity as we're listening to everyone. It's just too much pain listening to people, what they're going through, and just now fold their hands and not wanting to do anything. It's time for the change. And I think this is a good space for us to start pushing for that change, wherever you are. Thanks, David. Thanks, Bishop. Thanks, Pearl. And thanks, everyone. And I pray. Yesterday, I listened to, I think it was Zakiza, the actress, and that story just broke my heart so hard. And I'm praying that we're going to make the changes that's necessary this time around. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Bishop. And I yield this
Yes,
morning.
that's Kiara Hewatch. Her name is Kiara Hewatch,
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
actress. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that beautiful submission. We really appreciate you. Okay, as many of you coming to my DM and asking us to change it to a violent space, it's not a violent space, okay? When it's a violent space, you would know. The space is only for people to share what they've lost, okay? Let's keep it to that. Share what you've lost. If you've lost anything from 2015 to date, please share. Okay, I told you guys yesterday, I lost confidence in the people who sell granules to us. Before, if you buy granite of 100 naira, you see like 80 to 90 seeds inside. Now you buy granite of 100 naira, you see 40, 45, 44 and half seeds. I mean, we lost some percentage there. Even the eggs that the chicken lay now, these eggs are not full anymore. You understand? So we lost a lot of things. So let's keep the list coming. Keep the list coming, guys. Let's go to Alo Ugochukwu. Oh, okay. Alo, wait. Let's take cute mom. Let's take cute mom. Cute mom, how are you? Hello, cute mom. Hi, cute mom. She was here a while ago. Okay. All right. Let's go to Sof Josh. Sof Josh, how are you? Smalling, I see you. Thank you for waiting. Sof Josh, how are you? Okay.
Bishop, I can hear you. This is cute
Cute,
mom.
cute mom. Me, I will find you.
I beg, not vex, brother. I beg. Not make me carry anger of Buhari put for your body. We are one.
I beg you. I beg
Sorry.
you. Keep
I'm
quiet. Keep
listen,
quiet.
I've been waiting since yesterday. I will almost trek all the way from the United States to Nigeria just to get to speak. I beg, no vex, I beg. Make I talk. Thank you for the opportunity. And can you still hear me?
Yes, so loud and clear.
Okay, good. See, the reason why I've been waiting since yesterday is because I am angry. I left Nigeria, a couple of years back. And due to the crisis and everything, I wasn't able to come back because I had a PTSD from whatever was happening in Kaduna. I was born, bred and buttered in the north.
Hello?
I am an Igbo girl. Hi. So the reason why I'm saying this is Nigeria, from 2015, what I really lost that is precious to me is my dad. Even though my dad is still alive, I went back to Nigeria eventually after 8 years, after being scared, after having PTSD from being chased by the Hausa people who wanted to kill me in Zaria due to crisis and everything. I summoned courage. I said, okay, whatever it is, I'm going to go see my father before he dies. My dad is about 90. On getting to Nigeria, my dad could not recognize me. That broke my heart. Like, I didn't know if it was better that he was dead or that he's alive and he couldn't recognize me. I came to Nigeria, my daddy is telling me, oh, you are such a kind doctor. You mean you came all the way from Nigeria just to treat my eyes? Oh, thank you so much. You even brought Cheerios because I brought my kids Cheerios and I was giving it to my dad and he liked it, you know? And my heart was broken. The reason why I was rushing to get back to Nigeria was for me to have that conversation, the childhood conversation that I used to have with my father. I lost it. I stayed with my dad for 10 whole days. There was a time, at a time, I literally took him from the house, went out, I booked a hotel for 4 nights just to see if my dad would be able to remember me. He will remember me in maybe 1 hour, and the whole 12 hours of the whole day, he's out of me. He doesn't even, at a time, he will tell me, who are you? I want my wife being his mother. I cried. It broke my heart. Because if I wasn't scared, if I was able to visit Nigeria just like every other person in this country visits their country because they are not scared of being killed, I would have seen my dad in his good state. You get what I'm saying? So I am hurt, and I want everybody to be angry. This is no time. You don't have to be violent, but you can angrily get what you want. if you're looking at Jagaban, I've been looking at that man's news something, and I'm looking for a place where he's going to speak a language that I can understand, knowing that, owing to the fact that he remembers that there are other people who are not the 5%ers in Nigeria, and I cannot find. I know he speaks English, don't get me wrong, but when you're talking about agbado, cassava, and you're speaking one language, my dear, we're looking for somebody who understands that Nigeria is a country that has other people, other languages, and can think about us as a whole. I want you guys, everybody should be angry. I am angry. My friend is going through cancer right now, and the bank fired her because they realized that she has cancer. Who does that? You're serving a country, you're working in a bank. As soon as they realize that you are sick, you were in my friend was actually taking chemo when she received the text message that she has been fired from a bank where she worked for 12 years. If this does not make you angry, I don't know what's going to make you angry. There's something that is called preventive care. That is the least the government can give. And Peter Obi, in case his people are here, all of us are his people. But for now, in case the inner caucus are there, you people should tell him if he's not going to deliver, let him just leave us alone. Let's remain in this trouble. We cannot put in all this effort and we end up with somebody that is like the people that are going out. He needs to promise the youth that he's going to put us in his perspective and work with the things that we tell him, especially if those things that we tell him are the things that will move this country forward. Somebody said something that made sense. If you don't leave a place, you will not understand how traumatized you are. Nigerians have normalized sufferness. My dear, people are suffering and smiling. I want to stop talking, and I wish so that other people can say what they have to say. But please, I want us to be angry, and with that angry, let us use it to act and vote and get our PVC. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all the youth. I love you, and I hope to join some other spaces. Bye.